throw me a chum bag and a block. Block and a chum bag.
Yeah, you want it? As you go west from Key West, you're about 30 miles and you pass somewhat of an atoll called the Marquesas. Another 40 miles past the Marquesas, with nothing but deep water, you'll find a bank called the Dry Tortugas. It's actually an island, but there's a big bank that surrounds the island.
Do you want ice?
Yeah, a little ice, and we need some waters, I guess.
Okay.
Unique thing about this bank is it's basically structure. There's a lot of coral bottom, there's a lot of rocks, there's a lot of ledges, there's grass patches. Because it's so far from the mainland or from Key West, it doesn't get fished very hard. How old is this fort?
Oh, Dr. Mudd was one of the inmates here. Late 1700s.
That's pretty amazing.
14 million bricks. See where it changes colors?
Yeah.
That was during the Civil War because they had to get them from a different place. I think this second color, the top, is from Georgia.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's one of the different colors. They just took the light off.
It's incredible. It's still standing, you know. All the hurricanes.
They took the light off. Took it back to the mainland to rebuild it.
Let's go fishing, man.
Sounds good, man. Let's go play.
You know, whenever I'm able to go with a buddy that I don't feel like I have to entertain like I do a client, it's just a much more relaxed situation. It takes me back to my roots of fishing when I first started the fishing game for fun, before it was a profession. It's just relaxing. You're enjoying the moment and you're concentrating on catching a fish. I think that one of the most common baits fished around the world, especially in the offshore arena, is a ballyhoo. I mean, every coast in the United States, a ballyhoo is used. Every coast in South America, especially for billfish, a ballyhoo is used. All around the planet, people are using ballyhoo for bait, and it's one of our staple baits here. This time of year, we have tremendous bait migrations, and the herds of ballyhoo move south. The game fish follow. We call them whoos, or wigglers.
Try to using this one.
Yeah, a little one.
I'm gonna steal this one and put a ballyhoo or a yellowtail.
The yellowtail snapper for us in the Florida Keys is kind of the angler-friendly fish. While we're waiting on the bait, why not catch a few yellowtails and fill the box?
What are you using?
Bonita?
Ah.
A little jig head?
Ah. That was a nicer one.
Yeah.
They gotta be 12 inches. Hey, he's over 12 inches. Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob, can I turn up the music?
Turn it up, bro.
Oh, the battle's on with the competition. Oh, it's a good competitor. I think I got you.
I don't think so.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yes.
do. Yeah, you do.
Oh, yes. Don't be jealous.
You're 2 ounces heavier than mine. He lost them.
And you can mind the tease of swimming again. Well, then fall into splash.
I thought you lost them.
No, come on. A little lacrosse training.
We're 35 feet.
Roger, thanks. What do you got?
I think it's a yellowjack.
Thought we were yellowtailing.
Huh?
Thought we were yellowtailing.
Well, he's yellow.
That's half the battle. Oh my God, the ballyhoo right behind us. This ballyhoo's still right behind us. He looks fun. See that big old spray of ballyhoo?
Yeah, I did.
Right behind the boat.
Yeah, we're almost out of
Want another block?
maybe.
The Mothership was just something I wanted to do. I wanted to fish west of the fort. I wanted to fish west of the Dry Tortugas in areas people hadn't fished. I looked for probably 5 years to find the boat. We load everybody on. We fish from the squirrel. That's what we normally do. We do Motherships. We also do Marquesas trips with flats guides. You know, there's a market there. There's people that are willing to spend money to be comfortable and yet experience world-class fishing. We're fishing till 4 or 5 at night on the center consoles when we mothership. If we're just mothershipping, we fish all day, all night. And what we do is we put people to bed. I'm like, you 4 guys got to go to bed because I'm going to wake you up at 1 a.m. to fish when they're tired of catching fish. So it's a constant. You're on the grounds the entire time. It's awesome.
You find areas where the bait is thick and you see all these ballyhoos showering on the surface. It's because game fish are beneath them, you know, running them up to the top. They try to ambush them. They push the bait to the surface, giving the bait no way of escape. So when you start seeing these bait showers, you know there's something there underneath them trying to eat them. Muttons are one of the fish that do that.
Hey, hands off my reel. It's not my braid, I don't have to worry about it. These are really smooth. I mean, they're Shimano smooth,
Yeah.
if not better.
Yeah,
What's the price point like on?
like 180,
It's not bad.
160, 180, depending on the size, you know. What do you got, bro?
Jack, I think. I got a diver. Mutton.
Keeper mutton too. I was just scared to lift him. Mike's always concerned about who catches the biggest fish.
My big mutton! Are you just trying to handicap me because I catch the big fish?
You know, and he always claims that he catches the bigger fish when we go fishing, and that's total bullshit. Mike's a unique guy. You know, he's very good. He's become a very good friend. We've been friends for 20 plus years. You know, Mike's fun. He's playful.
Get stuff all over the lens. There's water there. There's water there. It's a big smudge right there.
He's serious when he needs to be, but more so than anything, he's straightforward and honest. And it's hard to find someone that you know their word is their holy grail in this day and age. Mike's word, it means something to me.
See, now here's where Rob and I are different. When I look in a live well full of bait, it makes me happy, like giddy, like, yee, I got it. Whereas Rob's like, give me the plug, give me a jig, give me this. I'm like, but we have these.
You want to catch bait, you idle down the reef. You see the bait shower. You toss the anchor. You toss the chum. Which way is the chum going to go? Into the wind or downwind? How are you going to catch them? Hair hook or cast net? Don't let the bait touch the floor. Put them straight in the water, right in the well. You got the bait. You rig your rod. What leader are you going to use? 40 or 60? Grab your jig, light or heavy. Hook the bait. Let it sink to the bottom. You set the hook. Stay on him or he's going to get you in the bottom.
Never mind.
You catch him, you lose him,
18.
repeat.
Woohoo!
Got him on.
Rob, you want to get that one?
Got
Red.
nice rig.
Keeper.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Din. Didn't you make fun of this jig?
What?
Didn't you make fun of my jig?
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I might have. I stand corrected. What is that he spit up?
Looked like a rainbow runner.
That's what I was thinking. We'll put that on the hook.
The heavier the jig here, the better.
Mike and I have different techniques when it comes to bottom fishing. Mike wants to use, if you're in 40 feet of water, Mike wants to use a jig made for 300 feet of water. I personally prefer to use a jig that's, if I'm in 40 feet of water, a jig that's made for 40 feet of water. So you drop it down, it gets there, you reel it up and you jig it so it stays just off the bottom. No, Mike wants to drop this lead, this thing that's like this big down in shallow water, touch the bottom, reel it up, and basically it just bounces, along the bottom as the boat rocks and so forth. The problem with this technique does work. Though it's not the technique I use, it does work. The problem is you often hook the bottom. The other problem is that these were all my jigs that are about $10 a piece, and Mike just kept losing one after another.
Oh, I lost it. Mother, I didn't lose Rob's jigs. Really, we're going there? Okay, fine. Let's talk about that. I brought some of my jigs. Rob has little tiny jigs. I like big jigs.
Something little. Mackerel. You got a fish on, Mike.
Maybe it's got a spot. Doesn't act like it though. Where's my grouper?
Yeah, it's a grouper.
Hey, while you're there,
Gladly.
Damn ugly jig.
You know, Mike catches this grouper and he claims it was over 20 inches. And it just didn't look like he was 20 inches to me. So I threw him back and he was not real happy about that. Of course, by now, in his mind, the grouper was 30 inches. It was the biggest grouper of the trip that I threw back, which is total.
Rob released my fish. It was a legal 22-inch red grouper, and he let it go.
If you haven't already, go to my website, theseahuntertv.com. You can watch past episodes, shop apparel, book a fishing charter with the Seahunter Fishing Group, and watch some behind the scenes.
End up going right up over in here in the 35s, right in here and drifting from here all the way along here, and it's going to be a north to south drift with this current wind. Pick some muttons out of the 35s, 38s. Should be good. It's only a mile away. See the yellowtails following us?
Yeah, I do. Mangrove there too.
They're swimming right along with us. Hey Rob, you got a bite there.
Thanks, Mike.
29 feet. It's one of my favorite things about doing this. That's a mutton, brother. Swimming out like that. Good boy. That's my red. What makes the bottom fishing so good out there is it's just a remote access. There's not a lot of people running 70 miles to go do it. It's far enough out that it's pretty untouched. A little up. Come here, sucker.
Hell yeah, we got another one on.
Oh, that's nice.
You
Hey
help?
Rob, do you like eating red grouper?
You like that jig?
That's
It's three fish in like a minute and a half.
Would have been better in 5 minutes. I caught way more fish than Rob. He caught a bigger fish than I did. Twice.
I don't think he caught more. He had one little run there that he caught like 5 and I caught 2. I always catch more.
Oh, got him on. Nice.
That's a better one there. The method to catching these bigger bottom fish is as soon as you get a bite, you have to be on these fish quick. You're fishing heavy drag. You're fishing a jig most of the time, just barely off the bottom. The bottom is full of all types of obstructions, and these fish are going to use those things to try and cut you off. As soon as they feel the hook, their defense is to run to cover. The only way you're successful in landing these fish is to get on them quick with a lot of drag, a lot of pressure. And I'll tell you what, you catch 2 or 3 big groupers and snappers, it's physically demanding.
Nice button. There's this problem. It's a good
Need
problem.
a bigger cooler. Thinking back to when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I enjoyed to fish. But what I enjoyed more was the adventure of figuring out how to catch a fish or how to find a new spot. And that adventure seeking has never left me. On the occasions that I get to go to the Dry Tortugas, especially with a buddy, there's always a new adventure. Well, it's a nice button, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, score.
Ziplocs.
Yeah. Streak's a little stiff.
I got everything, Mike. Just carry the Ziplocs. Just relax, Mike.
Can I be a fish whisperer?
Yeah.
So we got the bigger grouper. Oh, come on. I'll give you the mutton. I'll give you the cobia.
You didn't even let me answer, and you're already defending yourself.
No?
I was going to say, I think you did. But now that you were so sure that you did, I'm not so sure that you did.
So I get one in the tail, you get, or two in the fin, and
I marked my biggest grouper.
did you?
No, just kidding.